The buzz around women's college basketball just got louder, and at the center of it all is one named Kayleigh Heckel. The former five-star recruit and standout freshman guard has officially stepped away from the University of Southern California, sending shockwaves through the sport and igniting one of the most intriguing transfer sagas in recent memory. Heckle isn't just another portal entry. She's a game-shifting talent, a proven competitor with elite potential, and programs are lining up for a chance to bring her in. After showcasing flashes of brilliance during her first year in Los Angeles, particularly stepping up in high-pressure moments when USC was hampered by injuries, Heckle made her intentions clear on April 3, 2025. Now, with her name in the transfer portal, speculation is mounting. Where will this dynamic playmaker take her talents next? Two programs are emerging as frontrunners in this high-stakes recruitment, UConn and Notre Dame. These aren't just schools, they're dynasties, but it's the Huskies of Connecticut that seem to be gaining traction in this race, and for good reason. Heckle recently visited stores, and the fit feels seamless. UConn's system, known for its lightning-quick pace and emphasis on guard-driven offense, plays directly into Heckle's strengths. She's a slasher with elite defensive instincts, and her ability to create off the dribble could be the perfect addition to a roster built around motion, spacing, and intelligence. It's not just that UConn is a good fit. It might be the ideal ecosystem for a player looking to elevate from promising freshman to national force, and the timing couldn't be better. With recent backcourt departures, including Cadence Samuels and sailor Poffenbarger, there's a real opportunity for Heckle to carve out a major role immediately. She logged just over 17 minutes per game at USC. At UConn, she could be a centerpiece. For a player eager to prove herself on the biggest stages and play deep into March, that kind of opportunity is hard to ignore. There's also a personal element in play. Heckle, a native of Port Chester, New York, would be returning to the Northeast, much closer to home, much closer to the support system that raised her. At a time when the emotional and mental demands on student athletes are greater than ever, proximity to family could be a quiet but powerful factor. Of course, a move to stores brings its own pressures. The expectations at UConn are sky high. This is a program with 12 national titles and a fan base that doesn't just want to win, they expect dominance. But for someone with Heckle's fire and competitive spirit, those expectations might not be a deterrent, they might be the draw. So as the offseason unfolds and whispers turn into headlines, the question isn't just where Kayleigh Heckel will land, it's how big of an impact she's about to make, and whether her next stop could be the one that launches her into stardom. UConn's allure is undeniable, a system tailored for aggressive, high IQ guards, a program built on championship DNA, and now a legitimate opening in the backcourt. But make no mistake, joining the Huskies means more than suiting up for a legendary team. It's about stepping into a pressure cooker, a basketball boot camp run by none other than Auriemma, where every dribble, every rotation, and every decision is dissected under a microscope. Coach Auriemma's reputation precedes him. His relentless pursuit of perfection has molded some of the greatest names the sport has ever seen. But that environment demands more than skill. It requires unshakable mental toughness and the ability to adapt quickly. Heckle would be entering a high-stakes atmosphere where excellence isn't just expected, it's the baseline. Even for a player with her pedigree, there's an inevitable learning curve. The competition within the Huskies locker room is just as fierce as the opponents they face. UConn doesn't rebuild, they reload year after year with elite-level talent. Heckle would be one of many former All-Americans battling for floor time. That internal intensity breeds champions, but it also means nothing is guaranteed. She'd have to earn her role every day against some of the best players in the country. And while stylistic fit is one thing, Syncing up with an already tight-knit roster led by rising stars like Arnold will require time, trust, and chemistry. Still, this challenge might be exactly what Heckle is looking for. For a competitor of her caliber, the idea of pushing herself to the limit in a system that has produced legends may be more of a lure than a hurdle. The proximity to her hometown in New York is another benefit, an emotional anchor in an otherwise high-octane environment. Meanwhile, Notre Dame, once considered a strong contender, appears to be slipping down the list. The Fighting Irish, under the leadership of coach Ivey, certainly offer a storied legacy, a powerful brand, and a top-tier program in their own right. Heckle's visit to South Bend on April 9th showed genuine interest, and at face value, Notre Dame checks a lot of boxes: competitive ACC play, stellar facilities, and academic prestige. But recent developments may have complicated the Irish's appeal. The addition of graduate transfer Vanessa deau from Duke bolsters their backcourt depth, but it may also cloud the path for a player like Heckle, who's hunting for a breakout role. The presence of another veteran guard could limit ball handling opportunities and minutes, an important factor for a young player aiming to elevate her national profile and solidify her spot among the collegiate elite. Meanwhile, Notre Dame, once considered a strong contender, appears to be slipping down the list. The Fighting Irish, under the leadership of coach Ivey, certainly offer a storied legacy, a powerful brand, and a top-tier program in their own right. Heckle's visit to South Bend on April 9th showed genuine interest, and at face value, Notre Dame checks a lot of boxes: competitive ACC play, stellar facilities, and academic prestige, but recent developments may have complicated the Irish's appeal. The addition of graduate transfer Vanessa deau from Duke bolsters their backcourt depth, but it may also cloud the path for a player like Heckle, who's hunting for a breakout role. The presence of another veteran guard could limit ball handling opportunities and minutes, an important factor for a young player aiming to elevate her national profile and solidify her spot among the collegiate elite. If Heckle does commit to the Huskies, it won't just be a roster addition, it'll be a statement, a sign that UConn isn't just reloading but evolving. Her arrival could reignite national title hopes and reshape the Huskies' guard rotation into one of the most formidable in the country. Heckle's ability to create off the bounce, lock down on defense, and elevate in crunch time would instantly raise the ceiling for this already dangerous team. Of course, no decision is official until it's made. Surprises happen, but with all signs pointing to UConn, the stage is set for a major announcement. The basketball world waits, eyes locked on Stores, wondering if Kayleigh Heckel is about to make the move that could define her career and possibly tilt the balance of the upcoming season. We'll have the latest the moment it breaks. Until then, stay locked in right here with Sideline News.